Happy Star Wars Day. I'm not really making this on the 4th of May. I'm making this on the 30th of April. Yeah, so it's the 14th of April, and I think it's supposed to be the 4th of May, and it is the 4th of May for you guys, but it's not the 4th of May, so I'm so sorry about that. I was wanted to make this video obviously before the 4th of May, and I'm thinking, when am I going to do it? When am I going to do it? When am I going to do it? So I'm doing it now. Okay, so thank you very much for subscribing. New subscriber has come in, 120th subscriber came in, so thank you very much for that. So yeah, I like this film. So the character is Jin, I think it is. She's the daughter of the villain out of Indiana Jones 5 and Fantastic Beasts 3. Because he wanted to be in those two 2023 movies, apparently. If you know what I mean. If you watch those two films, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, he was in that, he was a villain. And in Fantastic Beasts 3, he was a villain in that. But he's a good guy in this film, and he's the father of Jin, aka, if you watch the theory of everything, she is also the wife of Stephen Hawking. So the wife of Stephen Hawking is a good guy in this film, and she is part of just a random girl at the beginning, and then later on she becomes a rebel. Not a personality rebel, I mean like rebel-based rebel from the Star Wars time. Okay, that's all rebel. And so yeah, I do like, and I know I keep on doing this in my videos, doing this, it's because I just do it, I'm so sorry guys. But yeah, I like this film. I haven't watched this for a while, I haven't watched it for a really long time. I got it on DVD, but I just feel like, whatever, I just want to watch something, and I wanted to review it because I think it's a really, really good film, and I thought it was, before I thought it's just another Star Wars flick, like Solo film. It's going to be like Solo, really, really crappy and boring and too long, but it isn't. It's just before A New Hope, you know, the New Hope film of Star Wars. It's just before Episode 4, okay? It's just before Episode 4. So you would know that at the very end when you see Princess Leia in the little tiny spaceship. But when Darth Vader came and he's like, oh screw it, we can't get them that far, we have to go super speedy and get them again in Episode 4, and that is A New Hope. And then you can obviously know that if you're a Star Wars fan, you know what I'm about. And I'm a Star Wars fan, and I still don't know why they took forever to think, oh, it's another Star Wars film, but really it's a side Star Wars flick. It's a side series that, you know, that what I do in my channel, I do a side series, and I got loads of side series on my channel, and this is a side series of the Star Wars series, you know what I mean? And the blind guy said something about the Force, and I don't really understand that bit, because the Star Wars Force is not in the Star Wars film. Because with the Star Wars Force, or you can just call it the Force really, but with the Force, I mean like, the Force is with me, I'm with the Force or something like that, and to me that was like, okay, whatever, we don't care. But we do care if you like these sort of characters, and it's a shame that she didn't survive, but, you know, Stephen Hawking's wife, she didn't survive in this. I mean, like, you know, Jin, not the drink Jin, I mean, like, the character Jin, who saved the day by getting a, whatever it was called, that was connected to herself and the family. She had this name that was connected to a little tiny disc that solved the mystery to kill the Death Star, or destroy the Death Star. Death Star. I can't speak today, but that happened because the villain out of Indiana Jones 5, and just say the father. Let's say the father of Stephen Hawking's wife. The father of Stephen Hawking's wife, for some weird reason, he made a thing in a Death Star. He's a scientist, and he made something in the Death Star to blow up or easily to destroy. If you want to know that, you can see Episode 4 of Star Wars, and they blow up at the very end of that film. And this is all the mystery behind the Death Star and how to destroy it and whatever. I don't know how he made it to easily get destroyed. I don't know how he made it like that. The scientist guy, aka the two villains out of the Indiana Jones and Fantastic Beasts film 3, and he for some reason made a thing so you can easily destroy the Death Star. But to figure that out, this black guy who can't even breathe, and he has a false leg and whatever, and he owns an octopus sort of thing to hypnotize people. He's a friend of the family, apparently. I think that's right. It's complicated. You watch this film, as I said again, in all my recent review videos, you know what I'm on about. But of course, some people don't watch this film, so I have to explain it to you. And this guy with the, obviously you can see General whatever his name is, the old guy who got blown up in the 4th film of Star Wars. He's featured in this in some kind of CGI way. And also there's another guy in a white suit who's trying to, at the very, very beginning of this film, is trying to like, oh, hello, Mr. Bad Guy out of Indiana Jones and Fantastic Beasts. I want you to work with me, even though you worked with him before in the past. And we never see really about Jin having the necklace. I thought it was going to be a big thing. The first time I watched it, I thought it was going to be a big thing. And then the second time watching this again today, I feel like it's not a big thing, of course, because I watched this film and I know it's not going to be a big thing, but suddenly thought it's supposed to be a big thing. Otherwise, why did they show it twice in this film? The necklace. Why are they going to show it twice? And she's been rescued. If you watch the film, I don't know how she got into a messy state, but because I thought she was going to be rescued by the black guy who can't even breathe. I think that's the same guy at the beginning, and he said, come, come, come. And the next scene, she's all grown up, and she's with some other creatures in a big spaceship, and then K number robot guy says, I'm here to help you. Don't know why. I forgot to put these on, but I don't care. Look, I'm so sorry guys, but I watched the film and I still don't know why I like this film so much, but it's like really hard to explain because I just can't explain things anymore in my reviews. And I didn't get bored in the film. I wish it was a little bit more interesting with why the guy who was at the very beginning talking to the actor who played Walk in Dad's Army, he said something about it's I don't know, it was Saw talking about something with another guy. The Saw character is the black guy who can't breathe properly, and the one who said that, the person who said that was the person who played Walker in Dad's Army. He's in this film, and he doesn't really appear much in this film for some reason. There's lots of characters in this film that have been recognised from other films and shows, just like one of the rebel-based characters. He's played by the headmaster in Sex Education. So, I mean, like, obviously you watch this film and you know what I'm on about trying to say, and some people don't. So please watch this film first. Don't watch this review. If you haven't seen this film, well, you're screwed. If you can't buy it, you can't watch on certain streaming service, it's because you haven't got it, and what's the point of watching this video? But anyway, I do like these sort of films, and I don't like Solo. I don't mind the film Solo, I just don't like it. And Rogue One is a really good side Star Wars series film, and Solo is a side series, but for some reason it doesn't make sense because he's much older. because when he's in the Star Wars trilogy, he's in his 30s, but he's in his 20s before Leia and Han, not Han, he's Han, but Leia and Luke was born. So it makes no sense why he's, do you know why? Because we saw the red guy with the horns from Phantom Menace, and he survived for some weird reason. If you watch Solo, you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean, and that really cheeses me off or pisses me off, whatever you want me to say. But yeah, that's why I don't like the Han Solo film, Solo. I just can't stand but Rogue One makes sense. The Solo film doesn't. And they're wondering why I haven't got a Star Wars t-shirt. It's just because it was another day. I really wanted to make a video. Even though I'm gonna make a January extra video, or I'm gonna make my nostalgia video, because I always do those sort of videos in the beginning of in the year, and then schedule it for the next year or this year later on. But yeah, I'm so sorry if I got a Star Wars t-shirt. I got a Goth t-shirt, and I bought that in Camden, I think it is, in London. So I'm so sorry that I was busy, and I was busy a lot recently, and I haven't done videos for a while in real life. You obviously think, oh, you've made videos for a while this year, so it's not a problem. But really, I had a big break, and I haven't had the time to make a Star Wars video or my nostalgia video, even though it hasn't come out yet. I only made 2 episodes so far, and I need to get 4 more done, and I haven't done even an Alice in Wonderland video. So yeah, I need to do lots of things this year, so I need to take it easy. But back to Star Wars. Okay, so I got emotional when I first watched this film, when she's gonna die. The second that spaceship that they were on at the beginning, not the beginning of the film, but the beginning they're on this thing going through the hole, and then the hole blew up, hole just like shut, because I know that the rebels or whatever were coming in, Rogue One, they were coming in, they shut them, and then I did it all over again by the other rebels just trying to go, it was all over the place. Don't know why, it just was. But if you watch this film, obviously, you know what I'm on about. It's weird, but I mean, like, it's not weird. But I'm just trying to say, what's the point of going in there if you know? But they said they're not gonna know that they were in there. But for some weird reason, they knew they were in there, because I don't know why it wasn't. Oh, I haven't got the DVD in here, but I got the box. Look at this. You think this is going to be a good film, and it is, but it's not. It's just not. The thing is, I just feel like there's lots of detail in the front cover, and there's lots of details in the film. That doesn't make sense. Okay, it does make sense. The thing is, Solo is worse than this film, but this film is okay. It's really, really good at the same time. But it just doesn't work. In the story, it doesn't work. But it makes sense everything else, if you know what I mean. But yeah, this film, I'm not sure. This film is weird, but it's good. Okay, so that's all I got. Goodbye. I can't go. I have to finish off. But yeah, I haven't finished it off yet. So yeah, what do you think? Put in the comments down below what you think of this movie. I think it's really, really good, but I wish there was more to it. Okay, there was loads of things, and it took forever. Really, it took forever. And the father died, aka the villain out of Indiana Jones and Fantastic Beasts. Screw it. He died in this film because he reviewed himself that he made the Death Star not really good, I think. Anyway, that's all I've got. Bye. I'll put more of the links in I'm not going to put any links in the description, only my YouTube channel and my playlist and whatever series, but I'll put more details in the links in the description, hopefully. Bye.